Hello, good evening. I'm Oral Gibbs, and welcome to Speaking of Everything. And with me this evening, well, he's no stranger. He was here many years ago, and he's back in St. Maarten. He's none other. Well, the first time you saw him on this program, he was introduced as Pastor Crown. Now he's an apostle. so you're doing the Apostle Crown.
I'm very good, and I'm doing super great. I'm good, by the special grace of God. And it's nice to be back here. It's nice to be back here.
So what happened? What happened with the change from pastor to apostle?
One thing I believe is that when you walking with the Lord and you are diligent in walking with Him, it puts you in another office. So promotion belongs to God, and I thank Him that God has been able to take me to the next level, and spiritually, I'm growing, I'm stronger, and I'm getting better, and I'm doing what the Lord asked me to do, and I thank Him for that.
So you got a promotion now?
God promotes me because promotion belongs to God, because man cannot promote you. It's only God that can promote a man, and the Bible says, promotion does not come from the west, north, south, and east, but it comes from Him. When God sees that you are worthy to occupy an office, then He puts you there.
So now, should I assume now that since you've been promoted from pastor to apostle, you're making more money?
It's no issue of making money. It is issue of service to the people, and it's issue of doing the will of God and making Him happy. And the best way and how to make God happy is by doing what He asks you to do and looking after His people. Okay. And that's what makes God to be happy with you. People who goes after money, they don't last because they miss the goal. Because money is not a man need to live. A man need every commandment of God to live, because money is what we met in this world. And we're going to leave it when going. But when we carry out the instruction of God perfectly, and that become a blessing to us, and in the long run, He will be happy with us. So when we do what He wants us to do, money will come, fame will come, everything we ever desire will come. You don't struggle for things. As a man of God don't need to struggle for things. God make it happen. And I could remember here, when I first came to St. Maarten, and by His grace, He was able to connect me to you. And I never struggled for this, but God put the burden in your heart to support my ministry. And overnight, everybody in St. Maarten knows who is Pastor Crown. So it is the grace of God. And now that I'm here again today as an apostle, it's still the grace of God. God make things happen. So He make things happen.
Now, you're originally from Nigeria, right?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
And I can't recall the year you was here, but it's a few years ago now, right?
Yeah, it would be, I think I was here in the studio, I think back to back. I was here in 2010, okay. 2009 and 10. And that's when I was here. Time
goes really fast. And,
yes,
and I think it's important for my viewers to at least understand this, because the first time I saw you, you came to the studio.
Yes.
And I was expecting maybe a taller person. I'm short, but we both short. And when people see me on the street, right, they're surprised because they say to me, "You look so big, so tall." I tell them, it's the magic of television. But when I had you on the show for the first time and people saw you afterwards, they saw you, man, they were surprised. They said, "I saw Pastor Crown, but he's short." And then they said, "But he also has a defect in terms of how he walks." How did that affect you? How did the people treat you when they see you? Because they see you on television, and then when they see you walking, you were born with a particular problem with your legs. Probably you want to explain that.
What I want to say is that, you see, my life has been a bundle of testimony and miracle, and that is why I don't do things or behave or pray like every other pastor do.
Right.
I am Derek Crown. I pray in a way that sometimes people wonder, what kind of human being is this? Because when I pray, things happen, miracles happen, and that is God. So I was not born this way. I was 4 years old when it happens because my parents, they were very rich then. And, that's why I used to encourage parents. You need to be very, very prayerful. You need to be someone who is safe and close to the Lord. And then I was attacked and I couldn't walk because I believe my parents' finance was attacked by what happened to me. And
how was that? Can you explain that?
One thing is that in Africa, I used to tell people we have culture. In African culture, when you talk about voodoo, when you talk about, just name it, that is African culture because everybody want to serve God. They want to do one way or the other, but they choose a way to serve God. But at the end of the day, you see things happening. So, but thank God to the Lord Jesus Christ that when we met him, he showed us the light, that this is the best way we can serve him. And thank God for my salvation and my family. And along the line, after a while, I said, Lord, if you heal me and I can walk again on my leg, I'm going to serve you. And he did it.
Oh, so you were not born like that?
No, I wasn't born this way.
Okay.
So it was an attack. It was spiritual attack. And when God healed me and I could walk on my leg again, and I promised him no going back. And today, my life has been able to impact other people. I'm able to preach to them. I'm able to counsel them. And to the extent that I ordain ministers, And today when people see me, they look at me, they don't understand who I am because I'm a person that what make people to do, me, I don't do it.
Right.
Money cannot move me. I've seen money.
Yeah.
Cars cannot move me. I've drive cars. My first car I drive in US is a customized car, for my leg. So now I'm driving a different car. So God has been able to bless me, and I thank God for that. So people receive me well. I have a lot of admirers, especially women. So people say, Pastor Crown, he have 70 women and 30 children. I say, look, if you are a pastor...
How many you have?
30 children.
30 children?
Yeah.
Wow.
I say, if you are a pastor and women does not get involved in your ministry, you're going nowhere. Women need to be involved to make things happen. So my mother is a woman.
Yeah.
I love my mother, and I love all women.
Wow, with Pastor Crown, you shocked me there. 30 children?
Yeah, 30 children.
Wow. They call it a Don Wong here, something like that, right?
Yeah. I say probably I'm from the lineage of Solomon. Maybe I'm from the lineage of Solomon.
But what's amazing though is that I see people all the time, but you don't let that hold you back. No one will ever know that you had that particular problem as a child because you don't let it hold you back at all.
Yeah. One thing I've seen in life is that when I read my Bible and I come across a particular place that says, in Christ, I can do all things. And I used to tell my mom, I said, Mama, I'm going to make it in life. I said, I will not allow what happened to stop me. And today, it never stopped me. And in the ministry, when I become a pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Nigeria, we are 33,000 people. And the overall pastor, commissioned me. Out of all the 33,000, I was commissioned as a pastor to go and head the branch of the church in the Republic of Togo. And ever since, I see that there is something about me that crown. And nobody can talk me down. Nobody can look down upon me because I know who I am. My brain is ever ready. And my mind is loaded with great idea. So, and nobody can stop me.
I wish we had more people like that,
There are more people like that out there, but they need to discover themselves before people discover them. When they discover themselves and people will discover them. There are people out there who are waiting for the next champion. And I know somebody is out there listening to me, looking at me, and I pray whosoever that is there, no matter the challenge you face in God Almighty is going to announce you to the world because it's only God that can do it. Without God, there is nothing we can do. Even my meeting you today, Mr. Gibbs, and with all support of giving to my ministry, when I first start, it is God that make it happen. And I will always appreciate your contribution to my ministry.
I'm going to come to that, but I got to ask you because I know it was a year or 2 years ago that your mother was ill. How is she doing now?
Yeah, she's very fine. She's doing fine. I even talked to her a few days ago. You know, my mother is happy, but she wants me to come to Africa so that she can make some pounded yam and bush meat. But now I tell her I'm eating a lot of bush now. Because the first time I come to St. Maarten, I'm not used to the bush. But now I eat a lot of bush.
Really?
Yeah, I'm eating a bush. Now before I was a village man running away from bush. But now I'm a city man eating a lot of bush.
Explain that, because I have a lot of people watching this show. They're going to say, what is he speaking about?
Okay, the bush is salad, because in Africa, a green leaf, we call it bush. So we don't eat bush in Africa. So because if you give African man want a pounded yam with a bush meat. So when you give an African man salad, it's like you just putting him through a trials. So when I come, people give me salad, I say, but God, what did I want to do with bush? I don't eat bush. But later on, when I was doing at school, I did my biology 121, the human nutrition, and I discovered that the more you eat bush, the more you get healthy. And since then, I've been eating bush. Some people say, but Pastor Cry, you are not growing old. I say, but I've been eating bush, and the bush is making me healthy.
And you look the same. You haven't put on any weight at all.
No, I look the same. Because when I first come, I was eating Burger King, a lot of burgers. And my mother will come and say, what are you eating, son? I say, I'm eating Burger King. He said, but send me your picture. Like, but now you should be very big and fat. So now I send my mother the picture. I say, son, you are so skinny, eh? You need to change what you're eating.
You had a church in St. Maarten.
Yeah.
But then you picked up and you left. And where are you now?
I didn't pick up and left, because when I came to St. Maarten, and I used to tell the people that, look, I am in St. Maarten for a limited period of time, that God is telling me that I am here for a short time, but I don't know how it's going to happen. From inception, I've been telling them.
But your church was growing.
The church was growing, and people that work with me then, I tell them that, look, I have done what I need to do, that you need to carry on. And I ask, can you continue with the ministry? They say, yes, they can continue, because it is the work of God. It's not a supermarket, and the people in there, they are not toys, they are children of God. And if God could use Apostle Crown, God can use them as well. So I tell them to continue.
Okay, so that's what they did?
Yes, sir.
So now, where are you now?
Presently, I live in 2 places.
2 places?
Yeah, I live in 2 places, because I'm a man. I'm a man that I always believe that everything is possible. You see, when you live in US, you don't need to be lazy. You need to be updoing. Because US is a place that everybody dreams. They want to be great. And I say, you know what, son? I used to call myself, I need to make something out my coming to US, because now my family live in Orlando. We live in Orlando. And presently, my school is in Las Vegas. So my school is there, and it's easy for me to drive to California, because I want to do my music. I want to get it out. And if you want to sell Johnny Cake, we know Johnny Cake is identified with Caribbeans. So if you go to America, you want to go and sell Johnny Cake, people may not understand what you mean by Johnny Cake. But if you come to the Caribbean, especially St. Maarten, people understand Johnny Cake. So if you want to do music, it's either you be in Los Angeles, California, or New York. That is the house of music. So if you are good and you show off yourself and you take your talent there and compete with the best. So I combine my school, the ministry, and my music. And my current ministry that I'm leading is called the Electric Church.
Electric Church?
Electric Church.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called Electric Church.
And so now you're in Las Vegas and you drive over to California?
Yeah. So when I'm going to Orlando, I pick a flight to go and see my family, because I have a son now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a bambino, a boy.
Yeah. Well, so you fly from Los Angeles to Orlando?
No, I drive. So when I drive to California, when I do what I need to do, I'll come back and I can take a flight from Vegas to Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because my producer is in Las Vegas. So we're working on my album. It's almost done.
Yeah.
So then we're working on it. The album will be out very, very soon. So the album will be out very soon by the grace of God.
So you like Las Vegas?
Yeah, I like Las Vegas because my school is there. I'm taking political science, and I'm doing very well in my school. As I always tell people, like St. Maarten. St. Maarten is my home, because in this country, God gave me a favor in this nation. And I love St. Maarten, and I always pray for St. Maarten. And I love Las Vegas because God want me to be there now to do what I need to do. And when it's time comes, probably it's going to move me to Russia,
But you know,
to Japan.
Pastor Crow, you know, and I've been going to Vegas since 2001.
Yes, sir.
I've seen the city change over the years, and they call it Sin City.
Yeah.
You're not worried to be in Sin City?
No, Las Vegas particularly is not a sin city. You know, the word of sin city is just a marketing strategy that people will come to see what is the sin is all about. When you come into Las Vegas, I live there now, it's my state, and I'm proud to live in Las Vegas because Las Vegas is a wonderful place. Number one, if you want to come to Vegas, there are a lot of fun, a lot of things to be done there. We have the link, we have a lot of things. They're warning you that, look, when you come into Vegas, tie your belt. Because if you come here, you are not careful, you're going to sin against yourself. So they just keep people warning that when you come, just take it easy. If not, you're going to sin against yourself. We don't want you to sin against yourself. Come, be righteous, and go, be righteous without being a sinner. So Vegas is a wonderful place, just like St. Martin, the sun city, the sun country. And
Yeah.
that's it. You know, here when I was here in St. Martin, I love iguana.
Yeah.
You know, because the iguana used to come to church. Sometimes the iguanas come to church. When we sing and they come, the iguana will stay and do his head like this. And what it means is that it's true. It's true. Jesus is Lord. So
you're continuing the ministry in Las Vegas while you're studying?
Yeah, the electric church, because the ministry, that is, God has used it to bless me. And I can't stop preaching to people all days of my life. And in my school, I'm combining my school also because I see as a man of God, a man of God should be somebody that you sit in your office and people come and consult you. Not you running for you to be consulted. You need to be in your office and people come if they believe in your God. So I want to balance the social side and my ministry together. Because in the time to come, I don't want to leave the church to train my children. I want to train my children, give them education so that they can train their own children and be able to complement what God is doing in the church. I don't want to leave my burden on top of the church because the people also in the church, they need help. And that is the truth. They need to be helped. So a pastor also can help. A pastor can give. So that is why I say, you know what? I'm going back to school to do what? To balance the ministry and the social life that I have.
You know, I noticed over the years that there are many people now in Las Vegas from Nigeria, where you're from.
Yeah.
So you find it a little more at home, seeing that you can meet a lot of your own country people in the city?
Yeah, there are lots of people from Nigeria and from Africa. So sometimes it's good to be with them. You know, we chat, we miss home. But me, I only chat with them. Maybe I chat with them briefly, not all the time, because I'm always busy and in my own what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because in the U.S. you need to be busy. You need to be busy doing something. But like in my school, when I first got to my school, I need to do some work. I need to get some working experience how they work in U.S.
Yeah.
I first work in the financial section of my school. And after then, I work in the office of the registrar in my school again. And after, I work in the career service.
Wow.
So all this experience has helped me to know how to package myself, even in the ministry.
Now that you're Vegas and you're continuing school, how many years you have left before you?
By next semester, I should be rounding up my course. Because now I'm doing full time, and by next semester, I will be done.
So you're going to go back to Orlando? Or?
Oh, when I know my family come to visit me, and I go there, you know, I will keep on exploring my dream. I tell people that when you come to St. Martin, for example, like St. Martin, when a country is able to grant you a residence to live in their country, it's because they see that you are eligible to live, they see that you are good. So they want you to better your own life, contribute to the community, and be a better person. So every opportunity I've been given to, especially from St. Martin, I remember when I get my residency, and I thank the government for making it worthy for me to be able to live in St. Martin. So I use it. I use it wisely, and I'm moving forward. Like me, Derek Crown, even though I'm physically challenged, but I want to make an impact that it will check the wall. They will say, wow, if this man can do it, then we can do it also. I want to be an inspiration.
But people say, well, what kind of physical challenges you have, man? You know, you're moving, you're breaking the walls that people can't break down.
You see, when people see when you are physically challenged, like movement, you know, They believe, like in Africa, when you are physically challenged, disability, they believe that nothing good can come out of you.
Oh,
But it is you that need to say, you know what? I have brains, I have minds, and you need to think positive. In me, I meet great people.
But didn't you think that in America it's different? Didn't they receive you better in America?
In America, they receive. I have a lot of friends, even at school, where sometimes when I was working in the student building, when everybody is boring, they will say, I need to sing for them. And I will be singing for them, and everybody will be laughing. So they know my keyword is good, 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 good. And that is it. So they receive me so wonderful. All my professors, we always have wonderful time together.
I'm going to tell you a little secret.
Yes,
You didn't know it. That same expression you used a while ago,
yeah.
I've been using it sometime with people, and I got it from you. Good, 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 good.
Yeah, I tell them, you good, 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 good. And they say, yes, we are good. And they receive me they receive me so great. They receive me so great. I have a lot of friends.
You have service every week and so forth in your electric church?
Yeah, what we do now is we have our service every evening. Because of my school, I'm just taking it one after the other. We take it after the other, and God has been very, very faithful. He has been very faithful.
Okay.
And we're thanking Him each time we come together for our service. Because one thing I see, well, we don't hold a service because we're seeking for recognition or for people to pay tithe and offering. We hold our service so that when we come, we worship, everybody can be blessed, and God can be happy with us. But one thing I see is that the office of pastoral has been bastardized because people believe that you need to make money, setting up churches to make money, but not so. An office of a pastor should be where that people can run to and they can find refuge. But now it has changed.
That's true.
And now God is now using everybody. And that's why I'm no longer a pastor. I'm an apostle of God. I don't want to be in level that everybody want to put me together with pastors. No, I don't do ministry because of money. God called me and has been faithful to me.
Do you think soon you might be a bishop?
I don't want to be a bishop because I want to go beyond bishop. I'm not even eyeing bishop. When the time comes, I don't want to be pope either because somebody has become pope. I think maybe I will become emperor crown.
It's just good to have you in the program. And
Thank you, sir.
I know a lot of people, they miss you in St. Maarten.
Sure. Yeah, that one is the truth. And I miss them also because I used to tell the people, I said, look, I am not Jesus Christ. It's not me that died for you on the cross of Calvary. That God just used me in my own way to minister to you. That you need to keep on running the race. That as long as Jesus, I said, without Pastor Crown, you're going to live your life and you're going to serve your God. It's only without Jesus that we can do nothing. So I always tell my people that I am not Jesus. Don't look at me as a superhuman being. No. Because since I come, a lot of people come to me, Pastor, pray, because they believe that if I pray with them, that something is going to happen. And that is the special privilege God gave to me because I'm somebody that I love to fast and pray. So, and when I pray, God answers my prayer. So, as I said, I'm not like every other person. I am Derek Crown, now Apostle Crown, and God is using me, and He will continue to use me. So, all those people that God has used for me, I thank God for their life, and those He will still use in the future. For example, I have you, Mr. Gibbs. You have been so wonderful to support my ministry, and other people out there that I cannot mention name. They've seen great thing in me, and they were there to encourage me, and I thank God for that. But now I'm working on my music, and probably I should sing one of my songs for you.
Okay, very short. We only have like a minute left.
Yeah, the song goes this way. It says, oh, let me think. It says, I have a dream, the sun, the moon, the stars bowing down before me. I tell it to my kinsmen. They found a face in me. I'm leaving Hebron tonight. So something like that.
Well, brother, that's very good. But Pastor Grant, I want to thank you for coming in. The next time I'm in Vegas, I'll give you a call. I know my schedule is very tight when I'm there, but maybe we can spend an hour or two.
Yeah, give me a
All
call.
right.
I can drive straight to the airport and come and pick you, so you don't need to take a taxi.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot and much success, and hope to see you back soon.
Thank you very much, and God bless and Maarten.
All right.
Thank
Take care. All right. That's Pause the Day Crown. See you next time right here on Speaking of Everything. Till then, good night. Take care. Bye.